Sure thing. So welcome to another Indie Gaming League stream. We've got beef flavored ramen coming up against Purple Derank, and we couldn't be more excited to host you guys tonight. We have Namderin or Nam co-casting with us. He's going to be helping out again for a couple games this week. We're going to have some co-casters as requested by you, the fans and the viewers. So we're so excited to do that. And if you haven't heard of Indie Gaming League, we are an online gaming community that runs online gaming leagues. Pretty straightforward, but we currently are in our Rocket League summer circuit, and we are waiting for our main caster, T-Now, to get his audio set up. But again, we're in our Rocket League summer circuit in week 4. So we have an 8-week season. We are almost halfway done. We'll be halfway done after the end of this season. Got some great Rocket League still to come. Lots of goals left to score and lots of games left to play. So I'm gonna let Namderin maybe give an intro about himself.
Let me hop in here real quick, Smash, and see if I can hear myself on the stream. If not, I may just have you guys take it away. Okay, I can hear myself on the stream, yeah. So thanks everyone for tuning in tonight. Sorry for the technical difficulties here in the beginning. As always, Commissioner T now here on the cast with Commissioner Smash. And as Smash was just alluding to before I cut him off, we have a very special guest tonight. Namderin, a participant in our summer circuit, is joining us for our co-casting week. And yeah, Nam, tell the people a little bit about yourself.
I'm in the Division 2 league on Team Cool Dads. Neither of us are actually dads. It was literally the first thing my teammate said, so we ran with it. But yeah, we're 3-0 right now. Next week we play NTY, who's also 3-0, so that should be fun. Or this week, we're just trying to get scheduled. I play for Team IU in the College Carball Association, which is the College Rocket League circuit.
Now, it's pretty neat for the viewers out there. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the college carball circuit? Well, here, once we get into breaking action, we'll talk about that a little bit here, because Nam was just telling us a little bit about the College Carball Association and kind of how that goes, and think it'd be pretty interesting for people to hear what's going on with that. Some very cool stuff going on at the college level with Rocket League. But without further ado, we are kicking off week number 4 here with the Indie Gaming League Summer Circuit. Great matchup between Beef Flavored Ramen and Purple Derank. And right off the bat there, Nam, what's going on? What's Sidonia up to?
Well, wins the kickoff and just goes for a nice little, I don't know the actual name of that flick. I feel dumb right now, but it's kind of overpowered if you can accomplish it. And he did hit upper 90, top left corner.
Yeah, very nice hit there from Sidonia, but here comes Purple Derank taking a shot at it off the hit there. Slice and Hammer Pants coming in here, having a pretty decent season. I'm sure that Smash has some stats lined up for us here on all 4 of these players and the teams.
You bet I do. Coming in top 1 and 2, Beef Flavored Ramen, Nightstorm, and Sidonia. Nightstorm in spot number 1 for top players in Division 1, followed very closely by his teammate Sidonia, both with a respective player ranking of 2.5 and 2.37. Just some highlights for both of those players. Sidonia with an average goals per game of 2.89, and Nightstorm with a score as well, supporting his average goals per game of 2.22. So both of these players really high on the offensive, as well as the defensive too. They've got about an average saves per game 1.33, 1.11. But I do want to point out that Hammer Pants from Purple Derank doing very well on the stat board as well, with an overall player ranking of 1.7, and Slice coming in there pretty hot too of 1.43. So we're going to see a good game regardless. And Nightstorm, just barely missing the score, and I'll pass it off to T now to give us the play-by-play.
Yep, so we've got a 2-0 lead here for Beef Flavored Ramen, and I don't know if we've mentioned this tonight or not, but they are 3-0, undefeated on the season, number 1 in Division 1, and have been looking very strong all season, especially as we've seen coming out here. And right there, what amazing ball control from Nightstorm. Hits it off the wall, carries the ball, dribbles it, flicks it up to his teammate Sidonia there to finish it off. I think you can see why these guys are number 1 in the Division 1 rankings right here. And to talk a little bit about what we mentioned here right before the game started with the College Carball Association, Nam, why don't you tell the people a little bit about what's going on with that? Because I think you mentioned that Cydonia had played in that as well.
Yeah, Cydonia actually, he played on Team IU before I got there, and it was actually right around the time there was a rule change, because Cydonia goes to IUPUI for anyone who feels like stalking him. But IUPUI is also a developing chapter within College Carball. There's just under, if I remember correctly, 200 chapters, with tournaments held in the spring, summer, and fall. The championship is in the fall, but the spring and summer allow for tournaments to go on, for new players to come in and try to earn scholarships.
Pretty cool thing here. Is that, do you know if that's when it was formed and how long it's been going on? I know you said the IUPUI chapter is fairly new.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, again, it was Tespa who runs a lot of college-based esports stuff for League of Legends and what have you. And then the College Carball Association, I think, came about 2 years ago, and kind of took over for that portion of it. So since I've been a part of it since the spring of 2017, it's been the CCA instead of Tesla.
Okay.
But I think they work somewhat hand in hand.
Okay, interesting to hear. And I think I was doing a little research on it myself. It looked like, if I'm not mistaken, it was the CCA, was that developed by a guy from Purdue, wasn't it? Or he's like a president or a founder or something. I saw somebody's Twitter who was from Purdue, which would make Smash happy. That's his alma mater.
Oh, I'm sorry. No. Yeah, the president.
I appreciate the light jab.
Yeah, I appreciate it very much too as an IU alum. So keep those coming.
Yeah, Alpha is a Purdue, fifth-year Purdue student right now. I believe he's been a part of CCA since very early in it, maybe even before they were CCA. But he's the current president. He does a lot of stuff along with a committee, of course. He doesn't do it by himself. But yeah, he was, I believe, recently elected in this most occurred election. And yeah, he's a pretty good dude. He takes part of the Rocket League leagues, I guess, similar to Indy Gaming League. And so he's got his hands in a lot when it comes to Rocket League.
Good stuff. Always interesting to hear about what's going on in the Rocket League community, especially for local guys here in Indiana that are based around Indiana. And game number one here kind of got away from shifting gears back to the game in front of us. Game number one here kind of got away from Purple D-Rank, but we knew that B-Flavored Ramen is a very strong team. They may put one on the board here. That'll drop. Slice getting a goal in there, padding his stats a little bit here at the end. Hammer Pants with a beautiful save, and then Slice getting that one to fly in. Quick shout out real quick. Solitary, I just saw you in chat here. I appreciate the host. I saw that pop up before we were actually fully live, so thank you very much for hosting us. So Nam, Smash, maybe that goal from Purple D-Rank will give him a little bit of confidence heading into game number 2.
Yeah, that would be awesome to see. I would love to see a more competitive game 2 with Cydonia and Nightstorm and Slice and Hammer Pants. And I think if I recall, there's a highlight video with Slice and something about taking a seat or something like that.
Hashtag take a seat. Also, I feel like I just want to make sure there was no misunderstanding there. It was just such an amazing play from Hammer Pants that he was basically just saying, Slice, take a seat, man. Kick your feet up, relax. I got this on. I'm just gonna dunk it home, and that's when hashtag take a seat was born. But Nightstorm is gonna put up some highlight plays of his own here. Great touch, good swing around, knocks that one in. Beautiful play to tack on there, another goal from the blue team. Which actually I'm just realizing on the overlay looks like I messed up the colors. B-Flavored Ramen's actually blue and not orange, but I'll get that fixed here before game number 2. So yeah,
great game.
Go ahead, Smash.
Great game to both teams. Again, B-Flavored Ramen pretty much ran away with it pretty early in the game. Let's see if Purple D-Rank can come back and give them a run for their money in game 2.
Hopefully to do that, they don't allow 15 shots from Cydonia and Nightstorm. They did seem kind of uncomfortable at the beginning, but I think they settled down some. So I think it'll be closer, definitely, in the second game. And I think you mentioned earlier that Beef Flavored Ramen hasn't dropped a game at all this season. So if they can just take a game, I think that will give them plenty of confidence to hopefully maybe continue in the series.
Yeah, I think taking one game off these guys would be quite an accomplishment. You are correct. Beef Flavored Ramen has not dropped a single match. Currently sitting at 9-0 for the matches and 3-0 overall for, or I'm sorry, I should say 9-0 for the games, 3-0 match record overall. Don Juan asks, when does C9 play? Dart RL. Wow, Cydonia is so good with the Kappa. You must know Cydonia if you're busting out the Kappa, trying to talk a little crap to him, because I think he's all right.
Dart happens to be the president of the IU chapter of CCA.
Okay, so he knows Cydonia a little bit there. I figured. It's always fun when we can get a little banter going in chat. Nice touch there by Cydonia. Orange team fortunate to not have that one drop in. Hammer Pants trying to push it forward a little bit, but Nightstorm pressuring. Beautiful bump. Yeah, go ahead, Nam. Give us the call on that one. Looked like you had a keen view on what was going on there.
No, I saw some in game one. Cydonia, I mean, twos is unforgiving if you're not in position. So he got plenty of bumps in the first game, and he doesn't seem to be stopping. And if they can just manage to deal with that, it'll make their lives a lot easier.
Yeah, those as to further your point there, that bump, I mean, it just got the defender out of the way and then just an immediate goal. Here we see a demo off screen there by Nightstorm. I don't think that one didn't impact the play quite yet, but beautiful touch off the backboard by Nightstorm. Cydonia coming in, it's off the crossbar. Orange with a chance to push the counterattack. Hammer Pants bumps Nightstorm out of the way, but looked like Slice did not have the boost to get there. Orange team, though, looking a little bit better here, as I think in game number one, they're already down.
Oh, no.
I was just going to say I jinxed them. They're already down 2-0 at this point, but Cydonia just barely missing that one.
And see, now they are playing some good, much better defense, keeping the score just 1-0 so far, a minute in. Nightstorm with a great cross over the middle, but his teammate was, like we were talking about, Nam, just a bit out of position, especially in twos. It's hard to keep that positioning. When you've got threes, you got that extra man, it's a little bit easier to, there's a little more give when you make mistakes. But in twos, if you make a mistake, yeah, it'll really hurt you, especially in these higher divisions where they'll just, they've got the aerials down, they've got the positioning down. Great shot, and oh man, Cydonia with the block. That's a heartbreaker right there for Hammer Pants and Slice, especially since you've been working so hard after. And oh man, again another close goal coming back from Cydonia, not able to put it in, but he's coming. Oh geez, and Hammer Pants coming in for the defensive play as well. They're just going back and forth. Both teams playing real well right now. Some real solid defense, passing it right back to each other. Orange team trying to get out of play, but I don't think Slice has any boost left. And Nightstorm able to get it over and might get a shot here. Oh, and Hammer Pants comes in for the defensive play again.
Yeah, Orange looking good here in game number 2, only down 1-0, and they've had some pretty amazing opportunities. Cydonia going for a flick, it's just off the top crossbar. Nightstorm coming to finish this, Hammer Pants gets it away. Beautiful demolition there from Slice. If Hammer Pants can finish this one off, it's going to be tied, and it is. Slice with the fast break goal, showing off the brand new goal explosion that he just got today. Great play from the Orange team here in game number 2.
And Nam, I think you're right. Those nerves are starting to settle. Hammer Pants and Slice getting back into their groove. Positioning's better. They're getting some more accuracy on their shots. I think we're going to see a good game.
Yeah, I hope so. I hope I've noticed Cydonia and Nightstorm seem to be just a little off. The crossbar's been, and there it is, the caster curse.
Caster curse has been very prevalent here in IGL. You know, you always start talking about something, and then just like that, it happens. Rube the Noob, thanks for tuning in, man. Love seeing the Indy GA controllers in here. Always fun. Rube's our only tier 2 sub at the moment, but you know, if you're out there and you're feeling generous, feel free to change that. See, Nam, whenever you're here in the casting booth, you gotta plug a little bit. You gotta throw some plugs in there every once in a while. No, but we want to focus on the players for the most part here, and the orange team is looking to make something happen in the last 2 minutes. Good shot there from Slice, but it's a little wide. Orange team pressuring up a bit. Hammer Pants knocks this forward, but blue team regains control. Dangerous touch from Nightstorm, but it is just off by Hammer Pants there. Slice now going up for it. Everybody just flying through the air with the greatest of ease, keeping the ball over here on the blue team side of the court, but it looks like they're going to make their move. Good challenge from Hammer Pants. Gets a good second touch, but Sidonia with an amazing recovery to stop that ball from getting passed over to Slice. Really well done.
Slice got the boost. He has a shot. It's in. There you go.
Just like that. Very great play from the orange team. Slice with a nice flick over the top. Gets the challenge on Sidonia, and then boom, knocks this one in as Nightstorm was trying to recover, and Sidonia wasn't quite home. Great play from Purple D-Rank here in game number 2 with 1:30 to left. It's going to be, it's going to be a close one.
And we'll see if Slice and Hammer Pants can give Sidonia and Nightstorm their first loss of the circuit. Again, they are 9-0 going into week 4. Which means they have not lost a game, and looks like Slice and Hammer Pants might have an opportunity here to give them that first loss and see if they can do it.
Yeah, I think it'd be fun to see that, but Nightstorm has other plans as gets the pass from Sidonia. Great fly in there, beautiful touch. Just great coordination there. The teammates knowing where the other one is. Sidonia puts it right on the money, and Nightstorm knocks that one in from the midfield line. Still a minute left there for Purple D-Rank to make a bit of a comeback here, though. So let's see if they can make some plays. Don Juan says, it's in. There you go. Namdurin 2018. Congratulations, my friend. Your very first cast, and you already have a call sign. I love it. It's in. There you go. That was a good one. Well, 40 seconds left here. Let's see if the orange team can make something happen. Nightstorm was flying up. Oh man, I thought he was going to get some crazy touch on that with the, like, I don't even want to know how many times he rotated around there. I thought he was going to be the one to finish that off, but it's just going to drop from the long Sidonia shot there. And
that might have been the dagger to the heart, Nam. I don't know. That'll be a tough one to come back. 2 goals in 37 seconds. Certainly doable. They got to get a quick goal here, and then another quick goal to tie it up, and they might get lucky with some overtime.
Yeah, I think if they can make something happen here in the next 10 seconds or so, they may have a slight bit of hope. But Sidonia with almost the backflip, little flick in there would have been pretty cool to see. But it seems like, you know, beef-flavored ramen just coming out a little bit too strong here in game number 2. But Purple D-Rank really putting up a fight, really putting on a good show. I think their play here is giving even the other D1 teams a little bit of hope here, as maybe a chance to knock these guys out and get some games against them. All right, you two take it from here. Let me do the get the stats and do the overlay here real quick. Go ahead and entertain the people.
Will do. And we've got beef-flavored ramen again, going 2-0 so far in this circuit. This is Commissioner Smash with our guest co-caster Namdurin. He'll give a little spiel in a second, but both teams played great. Beef-flavored ramen again, just leading the series very well. Season 3 grand champion and Season 2 grand champion. Nightstorm, our top player in Division 1, followed closely by his partner Sidonia. Both just performing very well and living up to the name, living up to their top 1 and 2 player rankings in Division 1. However, Purple D-Rank, Hammer Pants, about a little above the middle of the pack, so nothing to be ashamed of either. Doing very well, especially in saves per game. He is right at the top with saves per game, only behind Musty from Team Reddit. He has an average saves per game of 2.33, and Musty's got 2.56. So certainly a force to be reckoned with. But let's see if they can overcome beef-flavored ramen in the third and potentially final game. Hopefully they can come out of this and maybe get a reverse sweep. Who knows? We'll see what happens.
So you guys are doing a great job here of entertaining the people, and unfortunately, okay, there we go. For some reason, my computer really hates when I tab out of Rocket League, and my monitor basically just shut off there. I think we're going to be in the middle of game number 3 here. Yeah, so sorry about that, folks. We just missed game number 1. We missed 1 goal here in game number 3. My monitor was running into some issues. It just turned off, wouldn't come back on, but hey, we jump into game number 3 with a little bit of an explosion. Goal from Sidonia there. It was so amazing, the stream couldn't handle it. We'll try to ask him maybe a little bit later, find out what that first goal looked like, and get it to you guys. Thanks for hanging with us here, though, with the technical difficulties. And beef-flavored ramen, they're pissed after game number 2 of it being a close game. They're coming out here and putting 2 goals on the board in 20 seconds.
Another.
Go ahead, Nam.
Oh, I'm sorry. Another stat I noticed was the assists for beef-flavored ramen. Last game especially, 4 goals, 4 assists. And on the stat sheet, Nightstorm has 18 assists by himself, which is more than Purple Derank, both players combined. So they're extremely. That was a solo play, a wonderful little air dribble, but they're very comfortable. I've not seen them uncomfortable at all, even when the pressure was put on by Purple Derank.
Yeah, that's a really good point. They have not. I can't even think of a time here in this one so far where I've seen beef-flavored ramen even really making a misplay or missing a shot or not a shot, missing like a play or anything like that. And even if there have been small mistakes, they've just been able to recover, trusting each other so much. Great teamwork, but yeah, Nam, it's looking pretty grim here in game number 3 for Purple Derank as Nightstorm flies in off the ceiling, knocks that one in.
And I think Nightstorm and Sidonia have really forced Slice and Hammer Pants to play above their level a little bit. Nightstorm and Sidonia just showing, again, great teamwork, great crosses. They clearly have played together many, many times and have just forced the Hammer Pants and Slice to, again, play a bit above their league, which is good. I think they'll learn a lot from playing these guys, and maybe we'll see them come back in a future game. Playing even better and improving their own Rocket League game. So, again, I think just the competitive nature and the aggressive nature of Nightstorm and Sidonia has really forced Slice and Hammer Pants to play on a level that they maybe are not used to.
Yeah, I'd agree with that, and I think we really saw them step up in game number 2 and elevate their game a little bit higher to compete with the likes of Sidonia and Nightstorm. Slice and Hammer Pants looking really good doing it in game number 2, but beef-flavored ramen, they kicked it up another notch. I don't know if this is their final form or not, but it's looking pretty scary here. And nice point from Solitary there about beef-flavored ramen. They did put up a ton of pressure, and they were basically completely controlling the boost, making it very difficult for Purple Derank to get anything done. And man, just what we were talking about there with the familiarity with each other, the beautiful hit from Nightstorm right there to Sidonia, who was coming across. Great communication, great passing play, really well done. It's just a treat to be able to see play like this.
Yeah, this is not something I witnessed, at least, very much in Diamond or Low Champ at all. It's just not this clean.
No, this is not something I get to see on. Well, I should say, so when I was Grand Champion, I got to see play like this all the time. When I was Grand Champ, I got to see play like this all the time, and I was making plays like that, but I D-ranked myself all the way to gold, so I could play in the division. I could play in Division 3 in the summer circuit and go 1-3. It's the long con though. We're gonna win the last 4 games of the season and finish strong.
Yeah, and T-Now lost to his own brother a couple nights ago.
I did. Night? It was very unfortunate. I'm gonna call those guys out though for cheating a little bit though, because they were playing well above their level. I think they hired people to play their accounts for them. Probably hired Nightstorm and Sidonia to do it.
Yeah, right.
No, but yeah, this is looking pretty rough here for Purple Derank, but a great save there from Hammer Pants. Tiny little morale booster for the orange team, but man, Nightstorm and Sidonia just cranked this up to another level. It is 9-0. This is tough. This is tough, but you see why Beef Flavored Ramen is the #1 team in Division 1. They have not dropped a map. Map? Do they call it NAM? Do they call it maps in Rocket League? I'm sitting here in Heroes of the Storm mode. It's just it's a MOBA, you know, when you talk about playing a set and you pick the maps and whatnot.
I've not heard it called a map. Usually a match, if I'm hearing you correctly. But yeah, no, I've not heard map.
Interesting. Yeah, that was a little bit of my other game coming out here. But yeah, definitely this match getting out of hand for Purple Derank. But you know, overall, I would say that they haven't looked too bad tonight. Game 3 being an exception. You know, this one's just gotten away from them. But I would attribute that more to the amazing play from Beef Flavored Ramen than really Purple Derank not being good players here. And great save, yeah, great save there from the orange team. Now Slice looking to push the pace a little bit here, but Sidonia flicks that one up. Hammerpants knocking this one forward here. Orange team putting a little bit of pressure on, but looks like they got to retreat as Sidonia gets the demolition. Is anybody going to be home? No. Well-timed demo. Nightstorm takes that one to the house.
And you know, NAM, Slice and Hammerpants in Game 2 clearly showed that they had the potential to play at this level. I think they just weren't able to sustain it for as long as Nightstorm and Sidonia have. I mean, they've just had the pressure on them the entire time. Both, again, as Solitary Refinement pointed out, boost starving and just being in position very, very well. Like, clearly they've played together, and clearly they've played a lot of hours of Rocket League. So, again, Slice and Hammerpants, I think they've definitely got the potential to play at this level. It just might take a few more matches like this, learning and getting better and refining their game a little bit.
Yeah, I mean, I think when when you go up against a competition like this, it's tough. You know, it's tough whenever you see how good Nightstorm and Sidonia are, and just the show that they're putting on, just goal after goal. I mean, I don't know about you guys, but I really think you can see that they. I think Nightstorm and Sidonia turned it up here after game number 2. I think they were a little frazzled that they let that one get so close, and you can just see it in their play. Just very clean, very aggressive, just knowing where each other are all the time, passing it back and forth. It has just been an absolute clinic here in game number 3.
That brings up...
Yeah, go ahead.
Go ahead. Oh, that brings up the question to me. I've noticed the way the matches get scheduled are sometimes with the higher teams facing each other, trying to really hammer out, like, you know, who's at the top of the list. I'd be curious to see like what teams in Division 1 can keep up, because if Sidonia and Nightstorm can just turn it on like this, that's a scary thought. I don't know how good all the other Division 1 teams are, and if they've already played some of the top teams, this I don't know, it's just kind of scary and how good they could be.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, these guys haven't lost a match, right? And they've played Pluto and his team, they played Nox Phoenix and Darth Goji, and they played... Who else did they play?
Team Reddit?
Yeah, they played Team Reddit. They played Musty and Rocket Sledge, so that's a pretty impressive list of players right there, and Beef Flavored Ramen has not dropped a match playing those guys. I'm scared for whoever else has to play them the rest of the season.
Sunless Khan, if you're listening, it's your time to shine.
Yeah, yeah, we're gonna need Team Need Boost to come out here and take them down here, see what we can make happen. But yeah, this, you know, it is tough to watch a game like this. But like I said, it seems like Sidonia and Nightstorm just flipped the switch, and Hammerpants and Slice put up a great fight in game number 2. Game number 1 wasn't completely terrible either. I think it was 4-1, 5-1. So good showing tonight from Hammerpants and Slice. I think just the stronger opposition got the better of them. And really, I mean, you see just the perfect play right there with Sidonia, Demo, and the goalkeeper. They're just putting on a show. They know they're live right now, so they're like, well, people are going to be watching us. We might as well put up 16 goals. Here's the real thing, is if they get Rube Danube come back, maybe. But yeah, but you know what? We're talking a lot here about Nightstorm and Sidonia and what great players they are. Slice and Hammerpants, very good players in their own right. They came into this matchup at 2-1 on the season. You know, they're going to drop to 2-2, but these guys are no slouches. They're competing in Division I. They had 2 wins under their belts. They've been looking good this season. So certainly don't want to take away from what these 2 guys are capable of, but obviously very, very strong opposition here from Nightstorm and Sidonia, who will go to 12-0 with the matches and 4-0 on the season. I think at this point we're just waiting to see if they can put up 20 here this game or not.
We might have a completely undefeated team in the first ever season of Circuit of Rocket League for Indie Gaming League.
Yeah, we're going to have to get... Hey, there it is. Hammer Pants putting one in with a little bit of time left. Nice shot. Wins the challenge over Sidonia. Finishes this one off. You'll love to see it. A little bit of a consolation prize there. We do keep track of the player stats, so very well done there by Hammer Pants to knock that one in.
Yeah, for anyone who was hoping to be to maybe take the number 1 or 2 spot away from the goals scored, that's an uphill battle now.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's their average goals per game definitely jumped a little bit.
Yeah, I would say
shots.
a little. Well, jumped just a little bit there. Slice and Hammer Pants keeping their heads up, though. Slice in chat saying, Slice said, we almost had it at the end there. Hammer Pants said it slipped right through our fingers. So keeping their spirits high, a little bit of good humor here at the end. Good play from them. Just ran into the buzzsaw that is beef-flavored ramen, and they've been taking it to everybody in Division I so far. So great games from both teams there. Really well done. Nam, how was casting your first game, man? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, that was really fun. You guys make it pretty easy. Help me lead into things. So no, it was a blast. For whoever else is coming in, like just relax. Like, it's gonna be easy. You'll have a blast.
You heard it here first, folks. It's easy, it's fun. This is what it's all about. We didn't really talk about this at the beginning of the stream because I was having some issues with my microphone, but if you noticed in the title, this is our co-casting week. We've had a handful of people express interest in getting here in the casting booth with myself and Smash, and so we're going to be having a couple IGL players co-cast games with us throughout this week. So keep an eye out for that, and we're definitely enjoying it, definitely having a lot of fun here, and it was really great having you on, Namdarin. Any last comments or shout-outs or anything you want to say before we take a little break here?
For anyone who's in college or going to college soon, if you still like Rocket League at that point, go ahead and see if your school has a chapter, and you can open a chapter. It's fairly easy, but just check out collegecarball.net. And other than that, nothing.
Good stuff. So yeah, check out collegecarball.net. I think I should be able to. So it's just call it all one word, right? collegecarball.net.
Yes, sir.
All right, there's the link to the site there in the chat. Nam, I think Don Juan wants you to give him a shout out. Shout out his Twitter, he says.
If you want some dank memes, follow Don Juan.
You heard it here first, folks. We got dank memes on Don Juan on Twitter. Get at that guy. He's got some dank memes. Check out collegecarball.net for all the awesome stuff going on with the College Carball Association, college level college players at different schools competing on Rocket League teams. Looks like a lot of fun. Definitely check that out if you're in college or going to be in college soon. We have another matchup coming at you tonight, so don't go anywhere. Division I teams, Dad Lads, taking on Skyline Chili. That'll kick off at 10 p.m. Smash, you have anything you want to say before I wrap this up?
Nope, I think I'm good. The only thing I'll say is make sure you follow us on social media at Indie Gaming 317 if you haven't already.
You got it. Follow us at Indie Gaming 317 across all social media. Definitely give us a follow if you liked what you saw. We'll be bringing you Rocket League games, our summer circuit games, every day of the week. We've got another one coming up here at 10 p.m. Eastern. So definitely hit the follow button. Make sure to tune in, comment in chat, and have fun hanging out with us here. And get to know the IGL community, and who knows, maybe someday you'll find yourself up here on the big screen like Nam, hanging out with T-Now and Smash. But Nam, thank you so much. We really appreciate you getting out here. Do you have your game scheduled this week? Are we going to be streaming yours?
Not yet. We've been in contact, but we had a miscommunication about availability. So once they get back to us, we'll have it. And I think the plan is definitely to try to get it on stream.
Good deal. Yeah, we'd be happy to stream you. So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, Namdarin of Cool Dads. They're 3-0 in Division 2, one of the top teams. You'll want to keep an eye out for their game coming up this week. We're going to be taking a short break, and then at 10 p.m., we are going to be bringing you Dad Lads and Skyline Chili, two of our Division 1 teams. Thanks so much for tuning in. I'm Commissioner T-Now, along with Commissioner Smash and co-caster Namdarin of Cool Dads. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you at 10 p.m.